Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that most people know as a leFhy or a leaf blower. We know as Fifi La Pew Pew. This one's on the west spawn of Airfield under the command of ProvoBob, and we can tell that because he's got a kangaroo on the side of his gun shield. Game on. Okay, well, it looks like he's not moving very far from the spawn point because he's going straight to the aim. In fact, it looks like he's going to try and lay a shell down into that bush. It's almost at maximum range, but there's nearly always somebody who's in a TD who'll go up there and try and snipe at our guys as they come around the south end of the map. It takes him a little while to get there, so he's holding fire until now, and just on the off chance that somebody was there. Nope, doesn't look as if anybody's at home. Okay, there's only one enemy Arty. It's an M41 HMC. Okay, he's fired 3 rounds and no return for it. But we've got a Panzer III Aslains J just the other side of Heavy Tank Alley. Unfortunately, he's in cover, so we can't get a shot on him in a moment. But there's more than likely somebody. Yes, there is somebody up there. I was about to say, yeah, your better bet is actually aiming at these guys because there's nearly always somebody up here. And he seems fairly confident, so rounds out on him. Direct hit, 140. It's a 105mm howitzer, capable of 410 alpha. And the standard reload time is 8.92 seconds, and we can see that ProvoBob's got it down to 7.63. Rounds out. Oh, big hit! He penetrated the Stuart, got 465 hit points, and he set him alight for 22. But a premium fire extinguisher went off and saved his life. I bet he's glad that he actually had that premium fire extinguisher now. Okay, let's see if you can get this T80. Close. Yeah, sometimes people think, oh, it's a false economy to have the premium fire extinguisher, but it's when you have moments like that where you get penetrated, virtually all of your hit points goes away. And now we know where the enemy Arty is because we just saw the tracer coming in the background. So we know precisely where he is. He's actually in grid square H0. But ProvoBob's nicely getting shots on this DW2 at the moment. Go for another one. Oh, it hits the column instead. That was bad luck. Okay, so we know where the enemy Arty, and he's just fired again from that spot. Okay, so we're lining up a round on the M7. Just missed him. Okay, DW2's in sight as well, but he opts to go for the M7. Okay, there's a fair number of tanks available for shooting. M8A1 up on those heights, Wolverine there, and of course we know where the M41 HMC is, but instead he's going to go for the T80. Rounds out. Yes, a nice hit on the turret for 189. Nearly hit the Wolverine, it was actually behind him at the time. Rounds out. Another hit, 179 this time. That should have penetrated, but I think it may have been stopped by the angled armour. Okay, he tries to go to T80, but it changes course, and it was a bit of a snapshot. Snapshots don't really work with this Arty. It's far better to actually do aim shots. Rounds out. Just narrowly missed him. Now the question is he stopped? Is he still there? Oh, he's still there, and he was killed. That was a direct hit and it wiped him out. So very bad news for that T80. Go for the DW2. And he's gone as well. That's the second kill. And now he's got 20% of the enemy hit pool. So he might have a high caliber. Go for the Wolverine. Rounds out. Nope. Rounds out. Yes! right in the face, and he died. But unfortunately, we did lose our Cruiser 4 at the same time, killed by that Wolverine just a split second before he got wiped out. Now, there are bots in this game, I should say that, but at the moment, ProvoBob's doing well. He's got 3 kills. And another direct hit on the Panzer III Aslains J this time, who's sitting there, not even bothering to move. And that's a bad mistake, because now he's got 4 kills. Okay, the team has 1 tank behind the enemy at the moment, which is kind of surprising, but it's mostly ProvoBob who's been doing the killing. There's only 1 enemy tank being killed by somebody else on his team. That was a bit of a snapshot on the B1. There's an M8A1 up here somewhere, and he thinks he's behind that bush. The other place he might be is just behind that bush. No. There are 2 tanks up on those heights, so it's a possibility. But he's now dialing in on the B1. Let it settle before he shoots. Well, he did get a hit for 63. It's a very difficult shot, that one. No, RNG said no, the shell went long. Let it settle before he shoots. Rounds out, that looks good. The B1 changed course just at the last moment to avoid the shell. Rounds out again, this should hit. Well, we didn't see the tracer at the end, but we did see an explosion on the ground, so we know we didn't actually hit him, but we might have splashed him. And we've lost sight of the B1. There he is. Okay, line him up. Rounds out. This should hit. And it does. 116. Just over his engine deck. Come on, you can do it. Rounds out. Yes! Right into the turret, that one. And he's out the game. And that's his 5th kill, so he's on for a Top Gun. But we're still 1 tank down on the enemy. So the enemy's doing well on kills. Okay, there's the Wolverine. Now, can he get this guy? Lines him up. Oh, no, that was the wrong side. Okay, and we're still 1 down, but we're going for the M8A1. He stopped for a brief second. Now he stopped, and now we're going for the P43, and he starts moving just after we fire. I think he knew that the shell was inbound and decided to do something about it to avoid. So things are not going well now. Trying to get a shot at the P43. Oh, what are you doing there? Oh, he's changed to the M7. Now that was a bit of a snapshot, but it definitely hit the target, and now he's got his Top Gun. Who's next? Well, we're down to just 4 tanks on our team and 5 on the enemy team. He tries to get the P43, just narrowly misses him. I think the shell hit the B1 wreck instead. Okay, I wouldn't bother to fire because you've only got 10 shells left. 5 of those are heat rounds. So now he's going to have to seriously think about where he fires and when he fires and how he fires in order to get direct hits on the enemy, because he hasn't got the shells to waste anymore. No, that's a bit of a snap, and that's not gonna work out so well. He reacted to the Wolverine pulling away, and he should have actually just held his fire and waited till the Wolverine stopped and then got a shot in, but we've lost sight of him. Okay, he's trying to dial in on the Wolverine again. Let it settle before you shoot. Don't go snap. That's better. Rounds out. So close. Unfortunately, we lost the 82 to the Wolverine 76mm. Rounds out. And again, the shell zips past. He's only got 7 rounds left now. He fires a blind shot, but he actually does get that one on the Wolverine. So the Wolverine must be badly damaged now, but he's only got 2 teammates left, along with himself, to fight off the enemy. They've got 5, so they've got an advantage of 2. I think his high caliber is probably almost guaranteed now, because he's got 2,301 hit points. This is a tier 5 battle with tier 4 tanks in it, so he's doing rather well when it comes to hit points. But okay, lining up his shots. No. And now he's down to the heat rounds only, so he has to get direct hits now, otherwise it won't count. Fires on that one, zips past him, makes an expensive hole in the ground. Now we're down to just 1 teammate. Oh, well, he hit him and he did a lot of damage, but it was a low roll for 346. It did pen, but now his teammate in the M4A1 is in danger, and he can't get a shot from there because that rock face is in the way. And now we've lost our teammate, and he's facing 5 enemies. So if he does win this battle, he'll get a Kolobanovs. But it's looking more like the enemy's coming for him. And seeing as he's only got heat rounds now, all he can do is shotgun the enemy. He does have binoculars as well as a 390-meter view range, which means he'll see the enemy before they see him, and unfortunately one of them's just seen him and fired an HE round at him, and well, he's not getting pens, he's just knocking hit points off. I think the P43 must have run out of AP, and there we got hit by the Wolverine from behind, and again, and the next shot will be fatal. Yeah. Well, nice try. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the first class tank for ProvoBob in the 105 leFH18B2. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 20 in this one. He got a Gauze medal because he did more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle in damage, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and he got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He got 6 exactly. His win 8 was 10,626, which is high Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, definitely got the highest damage in the game, no doubt about that. 2,956 hit points. The next high scorer was the Wolverine that killed him, and he got a Brothers in Arms and 1,635 hit points. The third highest damage was the other Wolverine, who did 1,424, and the third highest after that, or the next one after that, which I should say is fourth highest damage, actually goes to the P43, who picked up Brothers in Arms, Confederate, and 1,177. When it came to kills, ProvoBob had that. His 6 kills to him, 3 kills to the Wolverines, and also to the P43. And when it came to base XP, he's actually a bit below the next one, because the P43 managed 845, the Wolverine managed 733, and then we've got ProvoBob in third place with 716. He fired 48 rounds, so he only had 2 rounds left at the end of the game. 16 direct hits on the enemy, 4 penetrations, and 17 splash. Damage of 2,956 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 6 of the enemy, or actually received 6 hits from the enemy rather. 3 penetrations, all 3 came from the Wolverine, 3 hits by way of splash damage as well. All of those came from the P43, who must have run out of AP. He damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 6, and earned 52,715 credits from the game, 6,075 for courageous resistance. That's for getting an epic or battle hero medal in a losing or drawn game. And after repair, ammunition, resupply, he took away 39,959 credits in profit. Not bad for a losing game. He got 25 bonds, 1,074 XP, 606 for courageous resistance, 672 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 2,352 experience points altogether. So sad that this one was a loss, but at least he picked up battle hero medals and epic medals in the same game. But he put up a huge fight and got some great shots in it, so very well done indeed. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.